What is 3I Atlas? Let's talk about it. It's the third unknown object that was picked up by Earth telescopes, but there could have been more that we did not see. The number 3 represents the third object we found passing through our solar system, and the I is for interstellar, and it was discovered by the Atlas survey team. This object was first discovered floating through space around July of this year. What makes this one so special is the size of it. It was said to be around the size of Manhattan, but later they said it could be bigger. NASA was tracking this thing along its journey through our solar system. When they discovered it back in July, the comet was 277 million miles from Earth. The object had a trajectory of just passing through our solar system, even coming close to Mars at some point, then passing behind the Sun for some time. Then it was expected to just leave if it followed the same path. They were expecting it to just be another comet that's passing by. But considering the distance from two Mars orbiters, it was a bit hard to see. This dot is the center of the comet, comprising its icy rocky nucleus and its surrounding coma. But then we got this image, which some people were saying it could be a spacecraft, but the light source we see was said to be the coma of gas and dust surrounding the icy rock nucleus. It's the third interstellar object we picked up, the previous two being Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Some sources were saying this object could be around 7 billion years old. The comet was shown to have a tail, so everyone assumed it would behave the same way as the previous two. The Atlas team, which stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, would monitor this thing over the coming months as it traveled into our solar system. It was said to be traveling at 137,000 miles per hour. Though it's expected to only pick up speed as it makes its way towards the Sun, the closest approach to Earth is about 170 million miles, according to NASA. Now, as the object would go near Mars, the government suddenly shut down many NASA operations, including website updates and public data sharing. The timing of the shutdown led to conspiracies. What if NASA already had much better images of 3I Atlas and now they don't want to share it? But we have other sources that are watching the object. At some point, it'll go behind the Sun where it's not visible by Earth, so we have to wait a bit. As the object came closer to the Sun, it started to change color much sooner than expected, appearing more blue, which experts say 3I Atlas is appearing more bluer than the Sun, which is consistent with gas emission contributing a substantial fraction of the visible brightness near perihelion, which is when the object approaches very close to the Sun. They're saying the object should emerge from behind the Sun and return to darker skies in November and December, so around that time, ground-based observers will get their chance to study the object as it leaves our solar system. Now, as 3I Atlas was approaching the Sun, they expect the gravitational pull from the Sun might slingshot the object on a new angle, but instead, there was a recent report that it shows signs of unusual acceleration. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb of Harvard University said this could be caused by gas escaping from the comet and could lose about half of its mass and create a large trail of debris in the coming months. If it is a natural comet, we should see a loss of mass over time when it appears to us. But if there's no change in mass, we need to wonder what caused it to have this sudden increase in speed.
In this case, we do detect gas around it, even when we found it, even when it was far from the Sun. The question is there much more gas now? And it's possible because it got brighter. If we don't see that very massive amount of mass of gas around it, then there might be something else propelling it. A spacecraft obviously can, in principle, have an engine that will not produce such a massive cloud of gas.
The data is mostly suggesting it's just a space rock, but some people really want this to be an alien spaceship. The object also had nearly the same direction as the mysterious WOW signal, a strong radio burst detected in 1977. Which a lot of people are assuming is from alien intelligence. NASA has been really quiet about the shutdown, and recently, NASA Acting Administrator Sean Duffy made time to respond to Kim Kardashian on X when she said the moon landing never happened. He said this, "We've been to the moon before, 6 times." So if he's got time to respond to Kim Kardashian, why can't he respond to letters from Congress about images of 3I Atlas, or to other scientists that want to analyze the data? Why is NASA not releasing those images? What are they hiding? So that's it for this video. It's a pretty interesting topic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.